What's up, guys? I'm in Camden and the water is crazy. Instead of wonderful magic Christmas snow, we got a bunch of rain on the first day of winter here, and it shows. These benches, good thing they're bolted down. The waterfall behind me is raging. It's epic, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to figure out the history and the story behind the star on top of Mount Battie. So let's get the drone up, let's do some B-roll. There's an epic lighthouse out there. I haven't seen it. I need to see it, and I want to show it to you guys. So let's go do this. So you guys were telling me about this star, and I've heard that it all originated over at French and Brawn, so we're gonna head over that way. We're gonna take a look and at least get some coffee. I hear this store is celebrating its 150th year, so either way, if you're in Camden, you gotta check this place out. You don't stick around for 150 years and don't become a staple of the community. All right, got our coffee, so we're good to go for a little bit. So just gonna head right to the library. They've got to have the information we're looking for right there, right? Hey guys, so I made it into the library. It's awesome. It's got 3 stories. This place is huge. The first story, they have a whole section that's just really decked out for kids, which is awesome. And I just found this really cool book, What They Say in New England. How appropriate. But I've got to quiet down because people are actually trying to read. But we're gonna sneak upstairs real quick and meet with the assistant director, Ken, and we're gonna find out some of this history and see what we can figure out about that star up on top of Mount Battie. So let's go, guys. I might check this out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. I'm Ken.
Ken, pleasure to meet you. So what information were you able to find?
But here's the story of the tower, which was built in 1920, built of the rubble of the hotel that used to be up there. And this story, there's a picture of Bob Oxton himself with the star in the background, and he was the mover and shaker. He was the key guy.
Bob was the guy that kind of started the star up, huh?
So I grew up with the star up there, and we would look forward to seeing the star arrive in when it started to get dark in December.
Yeah, awesome. So do you have any information where I could get a hold of Bob? Is he still in the area? Is he still around?
He is, yes. I'll find a phone number for you, but I'm sure he'll be glad to talk with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Super, well thanks for coming in.
All right, so leaving the library, we have the contact information to Bob Oxton, who is the gentleman who lit the star for over 40 years for this town. So I'm really excited about that. I've called and set up a meeting, but we have a little bit of time until that meeting, and it's right before Christmas. Hey guys, and I have a little bit of last minute shopping to do for the kiddos. So right in downtown Camden, there's an amazing toy store. So we're gonna go check that out real quick, grab some gifts. We're gonna hit the road. Look at this. It's this awesome river that just goes right under the buildings. That's where that waterfall comes out that soaked my feet and my pants. That's where it's from. So, all right, let's go to this toy store, guys. It's been a Christmas shopping right here. Planets. Love this place. Super excited. Train set, original light bright. So excited. We'll see these guys real soon. Thank you so much.
Take care, Richard.
All right. So let's go meet with Bob. Now that we've got the last minute Christmas shopping out of the way, let's get back to this history, all right, guys? So we'll head that way, meet with him, and here we go.
It all started with Bill Brawn. And Bill Brawn was a member of the Lions Club. And he built a star that was about 12 feet across it that he put on the side of the store down there. And the only people that could see it was the people that was coming down Main Street and going up Elm. When you went by the store, you could see it on the side of the wall. So there was a guy that had a well drilling outfit up on Union Street. Ray, I can't think of his last name. I was looking on that chart over there, see if it was on there. And him got talking, and they built a star about 25 feet across it.
Nice big one.
Yeah, a big one.
Yep.
And they were going to put it up on top of the mountain. Back then, people were taking it for a week at a time.
Yeah.
And it snowed. And because he couldn't get up there with that Plymouth, he'd just get to the first hill and she'd start spinning, it was all over. So he come back to, I had a garage in on Elm Street, he come back to the garage and said, Bob, I can't get up there. Could you help me out? And I'd lit it a few nights in. So I said, yeah, I'll take my Jeep and run up and light it. So I did. And that winter, for the rest of that week, it snowed about every day.
So you got stuck doing it?
So, well, I enjoyed it because in my garage, someone had come in to have their car worked on, and I said, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to sit over here and wait for my car. I said, why don't you go up the top of the mountain with me? And the first thing I knew, almost every night I was taking somebody up the top of the mountain that had never even been to the top of the mountain, let alone go up and light the star.
Yeah.
And I kind of took over lighting it every night because, but I enjoyed taking people up there that had never been up there and so forth. And after I'd done it for about 10 years, I figured that was enough. And maybe it was even 15 years. I said, you know, it's time somebody else done it for a while. I met one of the nurses from the hospital, the rehabilitation center, downtown one day, and she says, Bob, I hear you might stop lighting the star. And I says, well, if I can find somebody else who wants to take it over, I'm thinking I've done it for enough years, I'm going to get done. She says, tomorrow night after you light it, I'd like to have you come up to the healthcare center. So I went up to the healthcare center, and that was, healthcare center was made so that there was this was all bedrooms, and this was all bedrooms, and right here in the middle it was all windows, but there was a great big meeting room where they would serve cookies and drink in the afternoon and take people in. There was a beautiful view of the mountain. And it got to the point that they were even wheeling beds in there. And people were waiting for that star to come on at 4 o'clock at night. Yeah. And when it come on, it all clapped and everything. And after that night, I said, you know, these people appreciate this so much that I don't care if nobody else does it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's awesome.
And I've done it for 40 years.
So who's in charge of the star now?
Well, Tommy Jackson.
Oh, come in the
Tom, it's a pleasure.
and ransom captive Israel. That mourns in lonely exile until the Son of God appears. rejoice, rejoice. Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here.
All right, guys, there it is. There's the star. I know you hear the generator humming in the background, but that's how this thing is run. These hardworking men come up here every night to light this thing. They take the time to pull start, to get things, get the fuel up here. Rain or snow, they don't care. They come up here to light this beacon of hope for the community. And just this season, such a blessing to be a part of it, guys. And let's keep doing this. I want to hear some really cool ideas for New Year's. But until I see you again, go discover something awesome.